Hi.
My question is, if you could be any supernatural creature in the world, what would you be and why?
If I could be any, I would be Crowley. And if you've ever read the super wiki description of Crowley, it's like, here are all his powers, here are his weaknesses. Like, well, he doesn't really have any weaknesses. He has a mother, right? Yeah, Crowley is, it's weird to say it, but Crowley is almost a perfect being. You know, he's got every single power that you can want and then some, and I don't know, he owns the moon, you know? Crowley. Definitely Crowley. It's also weird to think of him as a creature, but Crowley. Crowley's not human. Crowley is Crowley. You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
I promised you a stupid question, so
You did?
Here goes.
Alright, let's see. She promised me she'd ask a stupid question. Okay, I'm actually gonna take these off. They're really hurting my ankles. Yeah, well, let's hear it. What's the stupid question?
Well, first, thank you for your hugs. They were quite nice.
And thank you for returning them. They're also quite nice.
Definitely rate in the top 3. Right, so during a photo shoot like today, what is the weirdest thing they ever asked you to do? Weirdest position or whatever?
I don't know if that qualifies as a stupid question. That's actually a pretty good question. The weirdest thing I've been asked to do in a photo op. Oh, that is. Usually they include props. I can't remember when this was, but right after the scene where I died, a lot of people wanted to reenact my smiting. I just think that was poor timing, but that was the thing, and some people. This one person was dressed as Kevin and wanted me to be Sam. That was kind of nice. But no, you know, no one has asked me to like bend over and pretend to be dominating me or anything. I think everyone's really good about that, you know? All right, well, fine. Next time you see me in a photo op, ask me to bend over and we'll see where that goes, all right? Oh my God, that's good. I'm gonna regret saying that probably.
Hello.
Hi.
I have a question for you. What's your favorite memory on set of Supernatural while not filming?
Favorite memory on set of Supernatural while not filming has to do with Mark Sheppard. This was the first day I met him. Let me tell you the story of why I really like Mark. I thought he hated me that first day. I didn't know him, and I didn't really watch that much sci-fi stuff before. So I was just, you know, introducing myself like, hey, my name is Osric, what's your name? And Mark does this. He's standing beside his chair and his name is on it. And he just gives me like this really dirty look and points at his chair. I'm like, oh, Mark. I'm like, oh, very nice to meet you. And I just kind of went off. And so I thought he hated me, because we didn't really say much after that. And, you know, we did our scene, and that was that. And then at San Diego ComicCon, which is like 10, 20 times bigger than this, there's this one intersection between the convention and all the hotels where there were literally thousands of people crossing all the time. And I was on my own, and I was just gonna cross the street into downtown to grab some food. And I had just shaved off my head for Halo, and so from season 7, Kevin, where I had really long hair, I was next to bald, and you know, the episodes just came out, so no one really knew who I was. And so during Comic-Con that year, I had 4 people recognize me, and Mark Sheppard was one of them. So I was crossing the street, and in the crowd of thousands of people, I get this hand on my shoulder, and it's Mark, and he says, Osric, this just proves you don't all look alike. he's got a knack for one-liners. And he was with Misha and Jim. They're heading back somewhere, I don't know. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I was gonna find some food." He's like, "No, you aren't. Just follow me." And so I followed Mark, and he took me on this weird adventure backstage, you know. And I was like hanging out with all the celebrities and guests there, and I just felt so out of place. People were like giving me things, and I didn't want to touch it, or you know, I felt like I was stealing. It was such a strange feeling, but after that, I don't know. I had a soft spot for Mark after that, because you know, different haircut completely. We only met that one day, and he only said one mean thing to me, and he, you know, he recognized me in a crowd of thousands of people. So that was definitely probably one of my favorite moments, not filming the show, Mark. And that's why I love Mark so much. I mean, a lot of random things too.